Hey there, this is One Up Indie with another enemy AI, in quotations AI, mini tutorial. So basically today what we're gonna do is the position bomber. So basically this dude, let's call it, it's an enemy, it's tracking your last position, then it's, doing a thing which is lingering around for roughly 1.5 seconds, and then we're gonna pound it with a huge laser beam. That's basically it, it has no collision or nothing in there, but the idea is pretty cool because it's a zoning enemy or boss or part of a boss phase, and that always looks cool. So if you want to know how to do that, well, in Game Maker, then stick around. This is One Up Indie. I am a developer, so if you like what you're seeing and hearing, well, then why not consider sharing, liking, and the most important part, subscribing to the channel, of course. Alrighty, kind of easy. So basically our enemy is just running down a timer. Once the timer is running down, then it tracks one position, so the last one of the player. Then this, in quotations, this tracking thing is marking for 1.5 seconds, and then after you destroy it, and then you just replace it with a laser beam, this dude here, and that's it. And then, well, the loop kind of repeats after, I don't know, 6 seconds. The next one is coming in, and this just looks nice. It is cool for zoning, it's cool just as a general idea, and it keeps the game fresh, and this is getting overused in a lot of video games. So let's see how we do that in Game Maker. So we got 3 things which are assigned already some sprites. So the laser beam, the effect of the delayed shot. All of them have an alarm and a create event, which is just running down, and then it's doing its thing. And then of course here our position bomber. This is just basically the spawner of all things. Once that dude is destroyed, everything else, well, it's not gonna get spawned at all. So what do we do here? Here we loop our 0 timer, so every 6 seconds. So this is what we are looping here. And then once we loop it, first of all, we want to create a delayed shot. So let's do this one here. So once, for example, our timer is running down, we do something like this. Of course, here we need to have the position of our player. Y, we can take the Y of the thing which we are spawning from, because we want to have it horizontally on one line. So if the player is jumping, doesn't really matter. We want to have the fat laser just on the Y, and of course the X position, the last one which we recorded, and then we are spawning our, well, delayed laser shot. That's pretty much it for the code of the boss and the enemy. As you can see, it's super short. So once again, we're just grabbing the X position. Not the cleanest way, by the way. So if this doesn't, if the player is being nuked or destroyed or whatever, this will throw an error. But let's pretend the player is immortal and it's not getting removed from the game, and this is cool. Then the next day, once again, another alarm in a create event. We just actually we can start and see what's happening, because here we just have an alarm event. Let's put that in here. Let's see if this is working. And then boom, it's gone. So what are we doing? Basically, he is running down this timer, then the timer is running down, and then it's getting destroyed. This is what we do here. So basically 1.5 seconds, and then instant destroy. As you can see, shouldn't be too difficult to understand. And then the last part is, of course, once we destroy our delayed marker effect, we want to have our big laser. And well, what do we do here? I just copy paste that in here because we don't need to see it. On the same spot as our marker, on the same layer, we just create our laser beam. And of course here, just for understanding, this thing is centered, so we are spawning the laser on the same spot. And the laser, a little bit more difficult, but not too much, to be honest. First of all, we got our laser beam, which is doing this cool thing here on the spot where it should, end. And then from this point on, a little bit higher, so we got a height of 48, so I don't know, 40 pixels upwards. We are taking a center position of this one, and anchoring at the bottom center. So here, bottom center, and then we're just stretching the dude upwards. This is what we are doing. So let's go into our laser and see. So our laser, let's say it sticks around for 2 seconds, or shorter or longer. This is up to you. Once again, I'm just working with alarms, no step events, no nothing complicated. Then in our alarm event, we destroy ourselves because, well, at some point we want to get rid of it. And then in the draw event, first of all, we are drawing ourselves, which is nice. So for example, we can try it and see how that works. Come on, faster, faster, faster. So as you can see, 6 seconds, come on, run it down, and then the marker, and then here the laser, and as you can see, pretty neat. I don't know, 2 seconds is pretty dope, but of course here we need to draw something upwards to make the effect a little bit more, you know, effective. So we do something like this. We just say and draw a sprite, which is here our center beam. Hopefully not too difficult. We take the same image index because these are synced, both of them on the same X position, because, well, we don't want to move it to the left or to the right, and then a little bit upwards because that one was anchored. And then what is it, X scale 1. Then of course we just stretch it by the Y scale because it's anchored at the bottom center. So here it's centered here. We will stretch it upwards. This is the idea behind that. And then, well, that's pretty much it. So let's check it out because that was the whole thing. Short and sweet video. So let's go into what we can see. Timer running down. Marker, destroy, create laser beam, 2 seconds, destroy, and then once again 6 seconds, next thing, 6 seconds, next thing, and that's it. That's the whole code. Pretty easy peasy to do. Of course here you need to create some hitboxes and so on, but this is then up to you. But this is as an idea pretty functional, easy to pull off, and you can just do it within a few minutes. So hopefully that was of interest to you guys. Yeah, under 3 minutes. See you the next time. Have a good one. One up indie.